Guys, welcome back to DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. Please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. So I did a short on this earlier today, but want to go a little deeper into this and actually explain why, the pump is going to be a good thing for Drip, but the bulk of people are going to get wrecked, and I'm going to explain why in this video. But let's break this down again, a little more detail, because I didn't mention this in the short that I did. So he's got a couple interviews, at least 3 that he's mentioned. We don't know who this other big YouTuber is that he hadn't spoken of. I think this is James Peloton, so one that he's already done, not Jammed Peloton. Crypto Junkies, I'm not sure how many viewers they have, but that could be cool. So it'll be 3 interviews maybe in 1 week or so, and we are scheduling all of those closer to when we go live to have a strong concentration of promotion right before going live. And once we go live, we will have 4 or 5 new products. So I don't know how this ties into the CMO strategy, but the fact that at least he's pushing these projects to launch, not all together and in succession, is really good, and having some his traditional marketing going on as well. And we saw the BSC BSC news article that he did already. So this will be bullish. I'm still expecting, hoping 30th by the 30th. Basically, if he has the dog staking determined, didn't really say if the contracts are done or what that means, but they did figure this part out. So that could mean that they could get everything wired up and then indeed done by Thursday of next week for sure. That gives him a whole week from the video I'm doing now. I don't know, I'm just speculating, guys. And then that could give him a whole week of announcements or marketing, since he likes to launch on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we could still be seeing my original forecast, but not sure. But let's get into why people are going to get wrecked. So first, I got this because I follow Plan B. So if you're not familiar with who Plan B is, he's a pseudonymous person who is famous for his stock to flow model and has been following Bitcoin since like 2015. And he basically called the tops and bottoms of the first 2 cycles. He was off in this last one. Technically, according to his models, it's still going on. I'm not going to go into detail about this model. You can follow Plan B if you're familiar with him, but look him up. But just a very famous and detailed / smart Bitcoin analyst, specifically for Bitcoin. But this quote really hit me. So he said, reason why you are not buying at this generational opportunity level is the same why you did not sell at 60K. Greed and fear. Greed because you think that you can time the absolute bottom. Fear because you think it can drop further. Forget about tops and bottoms, focus on strategy. And that is so true. So a lot of people got into Bitcoin when it was going up, and everybody, I remember, was talking about going to 100K by the end of the year because it hit 69 and it was on track, or 67, 69, I can't remember, in November. And then, so far it just tanked. So it's down like 60% or so. And everyone thought it was going to 100, so nobody was selling. They're like, let's ride it out, euphoria. So that's a real thing. And that happens not only in Bitcoin, but happens everywhere. So let's look at the drip chart. And there are actual YouTubers you can go look up that will tell you that they did this. So what a lot of YouTubers did is they rode the wave up here. They were hydrating. A lot of people got in. We can look at our analytics and see that people were getting in at the high. So that was new capital coming in, right? Most of the capital came in during the wave up. So what does that mean? Well, that means people are buying in. That's why the candles are green. And also people were hydrating a lot during this time frame because they're like, I want to have more drip tokens. I want to have more and more and more. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And then what happens is it started coming down. And a lot of people started selling here, right? So they were actually losing money because they didn't take profits on the way up, and they bought in or dollar cost average in on the way up, and then didn't hydrate but took profits, quote unquote, on the way down. So that's the complete opposite of what you're supposed to do. So what did Plan B mention here. He's like, the same why you did not sell at 60K. Greed. And that's what a lot of people did here. They bought in or they hydrated and they didn't sell at the top. They thought it was going to 300, 200, who knows, wherever they thought, right? And then same here. Fear, because you think it can drop further. So there's a lot of people that have rode this wave down. You can see it from the charts, not making this up, that it just sold because they thought drip was going to zero. And what's going to happen now? So we got this announcement from Forex. Just read it to you guys. So we're moving forward. He hasn't rug pulled. He's not going to rug pull. He's moving forward. He'll be unlaunching the palms. Still don't know when, but there's a lot of things he's done to go forward. So what'll happen? Well, we're going to obviously start getting some new eyes on drip. You saw that from the BSC news feed. And then people are going to buy in. And what's going to happen is that the people that have been selling, they're going to buy back in. And also, new people that are coming in, they're going to start to see these green candles in a bear market. They're going to buy in. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I've stressed strategy from the beginning. You got to have a plan and you got to stick to that plan. You can't let your emotions get to you. So my plan originally, so I kind of altered my plan, was to start selling in July. But I was able to scrape some capital together and push it off until August. I said either that, it was going to be 4 months, or until I needed to start paying down the interest arbitrage on the loans that I took out. So I'm still pushing this back, but now I've got my dollar cost averaging price for drip down to $20. So my plan is when drip either starts getting to 20, or I get to my 6 month mark, which is like mid-August, where I have to claim, I will do the 6-in-1 or 5-in-2 strategy. And primarily I'll be focusing on like the garden, because I've been growing the garden aggressively too. But that's my plan. I'm sticking to it. So I already know that the chart's gonna start to go back up. And I'm not gonna just hydrate on the way up. I'm going to take profits. Dollar cost average on the way down, dollar cost average on the way up. So taking profits. There are some people that, set their strategy to hydrate till they get to max payout. That's cool as well. But I say people are going to get wrecked because the bulk have already done this, right? And then when the FOMO kicks in and the chart starts going bullish again, it's not going to shoot to 200, 300. I don't know. I've seen some other YouTubers that are like, yo, it's going to 200 or whatever. I don't believe that. I believe, like I told you guys, we get a nice 2 to 3x and we're going to trade sideways. You can count this as sideways action for quite some time as well. If you count from 24th of April until now, from $30 to $10. Yeah, that's a 3x, but it's not a big depreciation in regards to the amount of tokens you accumulate when you're hydrating. So even the $20 level, we've already had a month up from 23 to 10. So I think we'll get back to the 30s, 40s, maybe even the 50s, but definitely a 20 to 40 range, and we're gonna trade sideways. But what's gonna happen is a lot of people are going to be buying in at those phases, and you'll have the whales and the smart money that will be taking the profits. So they will be selling, which will keep the price at that stable level because you have new money coming in. There's all the use cases and all that stuff. And then you'll have the people who sold out FOMOing back in. And those are the ones, like I said, they're going to get wrecked. And even the ones that have gotten in now, if they're not smart, they're just going to hydrate all the way up and then ride the wave back down. So you need to create a plan. Create a plan now and a strategy. And do not do what the bulk of the market does, which is buy high and sell low. So create your plan, create your timeline, create your dollar cost average price, whatever it is, stick to it. Have an alternative in case things, turn bottoms up, because this market has literally flipped overnight. You never know what the hell is going to happen. But don't wreck yourself by, like I said, buying high and selling low, or if you already have been selling, FOMO back in and then hydrate all the way back down or claim all the way back down. Set your plan in place now. Like Drip has been trading sideways down here at really amazing prices. I had to weather the storm for 4 months to get my average price down this low and put in a shit ton more capital. So any of you that have been following my channel and seeing what I've done, and you're sitting on the sidelines or you got in under my team, you all got in at a lot better price. I know I told a lot of people around this $50 range, and you've seen, down to 10, and you're probably not happy, but imagine a ride from 130 down to 10. So if you're just now coming along, you are in a sweet spot. Like, I do not believe we're going to go much lower than 750. That's my prediction. As long, again, I keep stressing this, as long as the farms come on pause. And again, speculation, if this is all correct and things are looking positive, then we should see the farms come back online within the next few weeks. And based on the sell pressure that we've had, we can hopefully see this hold up. It's yet to be seen because we got another weekend coming up, so we'll have to see how this weekend goes. If the sell pressure stays or the volume stays around 55K, then we'll be all right because it won't get that low over the weekend. Plus, we still have the reservoir and people getting in and supporting that. So all that being said is if you're sitting on the sidelines, this is probably the best opportunity this year that you can get in. Last year was a lot lower, but not financial advice. But if I were you and I was sitting on capital, this is the risk reward for this. You got $100, you get 10 drip tokens right now. And that's worth a gamble of $100. Like, I don't know any other place where you can put your crypto and get these kind of returns that are almost guaranteed to appreciate coming soon once the farms are on pause. All right, so that is it for this video. It's another 10-minuter. So don't get wrecked. Have a strategy. That's the main thing of this. And lift daily and achieve your impossible. See you guys.